Welcome back. So let's just do a few more changes to our Chuck Norris app to actually wrap up this part of the application where we have this random joke generator kind of done, right? So what I want to do is I actually want to start up by just changing the buttons a bit. I want to add a full length. I want to round the button. Let's just start there. So jumping into my code, and here when I look at my button here, I can say full, just to explain I want it to be full length, and I can say rounded, just to explain that I want the button to be rounded. These are what we call directives. You don't have to understand that right now, but you can make your own directives actually. And notice it's actually called round, not rounded. So I just made a mistake there. Let me just do round instead. There we go. So now we kind of set up the button to be round in the end and actually full size in the application. Let's see how that looks now. It's full size round and it's rounded in the edges. That's up to you if you want it to look like that. Another thing I want you guys to know is when I work with this, I normally actually put in new lines for all of this to make it easier to read. So it'll be something like this when I'm actually done creating a new button where I can see these line by line. Now, I don't want the color to be light. I actually want it to be dark. I think that would be prettier, the dark button right here. What else do we want? Well, I want the button to be below the Chuck Norris, and I also only want the button to show when we actually found a local joke. So I'm going to add an ngIf right here to say I only want to show the button when we actually found a joke. And I also want to add this below my yarn card right here. There we go. Let's see how that looks. There we go. Now we have the button here. We have the get random joke, to me, we get a new joke, etc. So that looks better. So what else can we do? Let's have a look at what we can do with the card right here, because I want the text to be something different. I want it to look different. So again, going back, but there's no card here anywhere because a card is actually a component. So you have to know that you can go back to the main docs and then go into components instead, and there you'll see a card as well, because that's where the card information resides right now. And again, we can start looking at all of this, how to work with cards. We can look at the demo, we can work with the different types of cards right here if you want to see it. So let's just do the demo here to see what we're actually working with. This is a very complex card, right, where you start to get comments, information like that. Now actually, I'm not going to add a Marty McFly and stuff like that right now, but you could start really making some crazy cards here if you want to, adding avatars and stuff like that. Instead, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you guys actually a way for us to make all the text uppercase. Right now it's lowercase everything. There is some different casings. I want everything to be uppercase. So the last thing I'll show you here is just how we can actually take the value, right, the text right here, and just using something called a pipe. This line right here, right, that's a pipe, or the or sign if you're used to coding. That's actually a pipe, and that pipe we're going to say everything in here should be uppercase. There we go. So I'll just say uppercase right here. Now this is kind of crazy, but that's Angular functionality right here. And that means that now the Chuck Norris information here is now actually uppercase. Now we could keep working on the UI. You can make it so much better than I can, but I just want to kind of show you guys how I work with actually using the API. And now we kind of wrapped up our Chuck Norris get random joke application. We can do so much more with it, but I think we're going to move in a different direction soon. So have fun and see you next time.